Can you believe that? What if I had just abandoned my Monday message after only a few episodes? But I didn't. And here we are, right where we started back in September. Academic year of COVID season finale, my Monday message, episode 36. When I started this, I had no idea where I would end, where it would take me. And it's taken me some pretty crazy places. I think it's taken all of us some pretty unexpected places. And I thank you for coming on that journey with me. Because, as we all know, it was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad year in many ways. But in many other ways, there were positives, right? This message has been a highlight of my year. Many of you have gotten in touch with some very kind messages of thanks and appreciation, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. And I think it really shows how giving goes both ways, right? I started my Monday message as a way to give to all of you, in particular, my students at the university who, after returning to university after that first weekend of moving in, were having a really tough time, having really horrible things said about them in the media. And I wanted to change the narrative. And now getting all these positive messages back from all of you, it's just this wonderful circle of giving. And we know that endings are always sad, right? They're never easy. But I was reminded of this quote by Shel Silverstein. There are no happy endings. Endings are the saddest part. So just give me a happy middle and a very happy start. Well, my friends, I have had a very happy middle and a very happy start. My Monday message wouldn't be anything without all of you, you see, because it would just be me talking to my laptop and putting it online.
Well, I think it's appropriate that my Monday message comes to a close after this absolutely glorious Scottish summer weekend. As they say here, taps off, which means tops off, right? But we don't need to take that literally. Taps off. Honestly, I prefer to say sun's out, guns out. When you say taps off, that means it's a scorcher, El Scorchio. So greetings from Costa del Lawrence-Kirk.
Now, I think this is a funny story. I don't know if you will find it funny. So I was looking around on the internet to see if I could find a t-shirt that said cinnamon. And in doing so, I found a t-shirt with this gentleman on it. Does anyone know his name? Guess what his name is? Jerry Cinnamon. Oh my gosh. When I saw this, I thought, why did no one tell me? Why did no one ever mention Jerry Cinnamon to me? Then I'm thinking, well, maybe everyone thought I knew. But come on, if I knew about the existence of Jerry Cinnamon or a person with a name, Jerry Cinnamon, wouldn't I, of course, feature them on my Monday message?
Jerry Cinnamon, where are you? Jerry Cinnamon, I want to meet you. You are now featured in my Monday message.
Well, anyway, no worries there because I've discovered Jerry Cinnamon just in time to get him into my last Monday message. Okay, folks, so today's pizza. Can you guess what it might be? It is baked potato pizza, and I got all the toppings ready. Et voila, baked potato pizza. And that brings me to another thing, cinnamon. You know, this is one of those I mean, I never sat down and said I'm going to do this Monday message thing and it's going to be this and I'm going to have a tagline with don't forget the cinnamon and there's going to be this running theme about cinnamon. And what is cinnamon? What does it mean? I think it's pretty significant. Cinnamon is that thing, that one seemingly small, insignificant thing that makes the day or the moment just a little brighter, right? It's not like a big thing. It's not like, a diamond tiara or a all expenses paid vacation to the Caribbean, right? It's a scented candle that you light in the evening and it brings you some joy. It's the extra little flavor in your coffee or on your toast. It's a ray of sunshine that comes in just for, a brief period, but you get to feel the warmth of the sun on your face. So if you haven't already, I would encourage you to think about what your cinnamon is. Find your cinnamon and remember your cinnamon and hold on to your cinnamon when you're going through a tough time. It's hard to bring things to a close. It's
because when the weather's like this, you don't want to be sitting inside editing videos, right? So I think you can understand why I have to bring my Monday message to a close. And I suppose another sign that it's appropriate to end things now. So I've been going to the gym since it opened, past, I don't know, month or so. And I've been doing my regular weekly COVID tests, the at-home, take-home tests. Absolutely everyone testing or every time testing negative. So things are looking up. Things are much more positive than when my Monday message started.
But I think we've learned a lot this year that we can take forward into the next year. And even if the next year is hopefully not as difficult. So, my friends, I wish you all the best. I wish you a fantastic summer full of lots of sunshine and rest and, of course, cinnamon. Don't forget the 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 cinnamon. And, oh, yeah, of course. Don't forget the cinnamon. 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 Oh, yeah. Don't forget the cinnamon. You know what it is. Don't forget the cinnamon. And don't forget the cinnamon. I still hope that you will not forget the cinnamon. Don't 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 forget the cinnamon. And oh yeah, don't forget the cinnamon. But don't forget the cinnamon. Don't forget the cinnamon. And don't forget the cinnamon. Don't forget the cinnamon. Don't forget the cinnamon. As always, don't forget the cinnamon. Of course. Don't forget the cinnamon. Don't forget the cinnamon. Don't ever, ever, ever forget the cinnamon. There's always cinnamon. There's always some cinnamon. Bye.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
My friends, I have had the time of my life.